wipe us out. It is only right to mourn.
We shed tears today, so we may shed blood.
We're as desperate as the rest of these
That might be worth a look.
They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
The state of this car. What were they thinking?
They wasn't thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
If they just owned up and taken their fair shares, we'd have had pay for everyone.
If one get us fed and watered.
All these people fleeing for their lives, only to be
Cult have
corralled
claimed
like cattle.
every road between Baldur's Gate and Eltergard. But from... So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
We've lost so many since Elturel. You're all right. My gods, you're all right!
Come here, darling.
I was so scared I'd lost you.
Me too. But we're here now. Safe. Credit where it's due. Bex. This is the one who helped me and the others escape.
This isn't the first time you've helped us. Saved our lives, really. Why? You make it sound so easy. But I know the lengths you've gone to on our behalf. We'll never forget it. Never, ever. Here. Take these for the road. It's the least I can do.
I've heard Alfira made her way into the city.
Bards can talk their way out of trouble as well as into it.
She sent a message. She's at the Elf Song Tavern. Hopefully making herself comfortable.
Glad at least one of us is doing well.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about... Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a fine city, isn't it? No better place to hail from. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you had a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and well, folk aren't feeling too generous. Tensions? That's putting it mildly. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. What peace. If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Tell them! I'll cut out their eyes and make them watch!
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. Have you lost your nerve, my blood-starved sibling? Oh, did I mangle your skull too terribly? Do not worry, Slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want? What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars. Soren, you made it here all on your own.
It was touch and go. Some close calls. The cult obtained.
Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Donations? Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything... I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying. You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
We need a place to hide any good stuff we find. How about in those stacks of hay? You've had worse ideas, Mercon. A lot worse.
Oh, hi! If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
What do you think that clerk has got in his crate?
and we won't have them.
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course. Charity is a luxury. Fickle, occasional gestures from guilty heart. You'd be shocked by the sort of things. Alas, you can't eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Your point being? Difficult to get a good day's trade done when I'm expected to keep watch for Shadowheart at the same time. Who knows when she'll finally turn up? There is an enterprise within the city that I help to... I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all. As do I. You're like a dog with a bone, aren't you? Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele, but I think you've earned a peek. Just a merchant. At least look at what's on offer before you embarrass yourself.
Criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds and don't give a rat's ass about honest
Ready for
citizens.
this?
You murdered someone in view of a guard. Perhaps unsurprisingly, you're under arrest.
Yeah.
You're free to go, this time. But next time, you won't be so lucky.
I'm not paid to debate with How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders!
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Saying that for days. My feet hurt.
No, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
Have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle. Amicus animalis.
This one time, we'll make an exception.
Do try the grass, should it take you.
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute. Back off and return to your homes. That's unheard of.
Cheap and cheerful. Refugees behind. That's right.
If you're a customer, go down to the shop. Otherwise, clear off. Oh, I'm very sorry. If you're offended, feel free to make a complaint. Please, keep bothering me. I've no work to get on with. Well, given this is in fact a blacksmith's, we sell things that need smithing. The shopkeeper can tell you more. Give the lazy sod something to do for once.
It's locked. From the other side. I wonder where it leads.
Our job's everything.
Don't be shy.
Kick 'em all out.
Father, they will die for you.
Armor, blades, the Rivington gem.
Your mother will kill me.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach the
The sex isn't right there.
Rude. We'll figure something out.
Clearing outside the refugee camps.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
I don't want to leave.
I know, sweetie.
Can't believe everything
Will
you
be
do.
safe.
There's no point arguing with you.
When will I get to train the dogs again, Miss Marcia?
When you prove yourself not to be an incompetent idiot.
That was before I saw the giant little one. I'll give you a checkpoint.
Still means murder. Still unsolved. City watch under.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. She spoke to you in a rather familiar fashion. More shapeshifter mind games, I suppose.
Shape-shifting monstrosities of unknown origin. Doppelgangers are unnatural predators, their latent empathic abilities helping them to know, imitate, and eventually replace their prey.
Shut up.
She's circling. Have no doubt of that. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. At your command. Do what must be done.
All is ash and meat.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly. I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course.
Magical.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Still breathing, despite everything. Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zauriel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard. What's on your mind?
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
We must clear from arms. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come. The Elder Brain. Netherese magic. Most Netherese are. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely that crown sits. We need to learn more about what we. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Ha! Their collection. You'll have to forgive my eager.
Ah, a new Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon. Not the foggiest. Something nearby is snatching them. I can tell you that much. Well, any letters you find?
name and rank? Quickly now, there's a war on. The Absolute. Not your fault you fell for it. I am Commander Light. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day. Damned off. Intelligence is in shots. We're avoiding the whole area. If you pass that